Hare Krishna. Namaste. Chapter 6, entitled as Dhyana Yoga, Sloka 16 and 17. Nāty-aśnatas tu yogosti, na caikāntam anaśnataḥ, na cāti-svapna-śīlasya, jāgrato naiva cārjuna, yuktāhāra-vihārasya, yukta-ceṣṭasya karmasu, yukta-svapnāvabodhasya, yoga bhavati duḥkha-hā. In previous session of the Sloka, we saw that yoga is only possible for one who have moderate habits in eating, in sleeping, or in any activities. For anyone who does these things in an extreme case or doesn't do at all, for that person, yoga is not going to be possible. It's not going to give a proper result. Also, we saw on the food habit, how one should eat, how much one should eat, how many times one should eat. One should eat 2 parts of their stomach, 1 part for water and 1 part for air circulation for better digestion. And we also saw eating twice a day is better than eating multiple times a day. Then we saw about sleep. A maximum of 6 hours of sleep should be good enough for one to function normally. And also we saw what happens at the time of sleep. We get energized, we get the energy. Now, when to sleep? We know that we have to sleep for 6 hours. Now, when to sleep? For one to be productive, healthy, and to be in mode of goodness, one should go to bed by not later than 10 p.m. It's better to sleep by that time or even before that. And from that time, 6 hours, 4 a.m., one should get up. Also, getting up by this time, it removes the toxins in the body. Getting up in the morning, early morning, it removes the poison, the toxins from the body also. One might say, well, I also sleep 6 hours. Someone might say, well, I sleep less than 6 hours. Sleeping less does not make anyone greater. Or sleeping 6 hours also does not make one greater. Or to practice yoga, if the 6 hours starts from midnight to 12 o'clock or 1 a.m., that is not at all good. One has to go to bed early and get up early. That 6 hours should be maintained. People sometimes use the night time to do all their left out or pending work to catch up. Sometimes people try to use that time to talk to or chat with friends, families, etc. But they don't understand that this is a time that their organs needs complete rest, in a restful state. They have to surcharge themselves in connection with Paramatma. That happens when one goes to sleep during the right time. Because sleeping past 4-5 a.m. is certainly not good, because that is the time one has to be active, practicing yoga and getting ready for yoga. If these things are not understood, then one is certainly spoiling their health, putting their health in jeopardy, and their lifespan will reduce. Now, how to sleep? Before going to sleep, one's mind should be in peace, one's stomach should be in peace, meaning not to be loaded with food and go straight to bed. That's totally unhealthy. One might even gain weight because of that. For sure, one should not spend their time in watching or reading or hearing worldly news before going to bed. That's not a good program. Rather, one reads Bhagavatam, listen to some nice bhajan or kirtan, or one can even chant around before going to bed. And these things are nice way to prepare oneself before they go to bed, go to sleep. And also, the position that one sleeps is very important. One should not sleep there face down to the ground, or one should not face the ceiling, meaning that the body completely facing upward or the body completely facing downward. These two positions are not at all good. One should sleep on their left side to make their digestion system better. And this is recommended way of sleeping. If someone having difficulty sleeping in this manner, that means it implies there is something not good with their system. If they are not able to sleep on the left side, they are happy to sleep on the right side or facing down or facing up. That means they are having some difficulty. But that can be rectified if one start practicing to sleep on their left side. Initially it will be difficult, uncomfortable, but that's what has been recommended, that one should practice to sleep on their left side. Now the next question is where to sleep. Well, we all know where to sleep. In our bedroom. Well, yes, but certain things has to be considered. The bedroom or the place where we are going to sleep should be a clean place. It has to be kept clean. The place should be meant for resting. It is always better to sleep on hard surface rather than sleeping on a soft surface. Again, one might ask, how is it even possible to sleep on a hard surface? It's painful. It hurts. That's because we have not practiced it. By sleeping on the soft surface, we are actually harming our system. So by practice, one can sleep on some hard, medium hard surface. While sleeping, swapna. Now here in the sloka, Krishna mentions that svapna-śīlasya, nāty-aśnatas. Here swapna does not mean dreams. That's not what Krishna is mentioning here. Swapna refers to actual sleep. How we know that is because jāgrato. Krishna uses this term, which is awakened state, which means opposite of sleeping state. Therefore, we have to interpret swapna as sleep state, not as a dream state. Also, it is said that the dreams that one gets are all mercy of Lord, where He tries to finish some of our good karma and bad karma in our dream. If someone is having some fearful dreams, that means some of their bad karma is getting cleared off. If someone is having a dream like becoming a king or etc., that means their good karma is being drained in the dream. To get good sleep, it also depends on the food that we eat. If we eat a good sattvic food at the right time before going to bed, we will always get a good sleep. If we eat food that is not sattvic, then we are putting pressure to the digestive system, and also our sleep will not be good. Also, Srila Prabhupada says that the Krishna conscious person observes fasting as it is recommended in the scripture. It is important that one practices fasting on certain days like Ekadashi. This also helps the system to take some rest, because 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 360 days a year, all we do is constantly eating every single day, multiple times. The body also needs, the organs also need rest. nāty-aśnatas tu yogosti, na caikāntam anaśnataḥ, na cāti-svapna-śīlasya, jāgrato naiva cārjuna, yuktāhāra-vihārasya, yukta-ceṣṭasya karmasu, yukta-svapnāvabodhasya, yoga bhavati duḥkha-hā. Namaste. Hare Krishna.